Yeah, man.
Teddy Styles got a question for me, man.
Yeah. Actually, I got him. Right after Lou Perez. I got you, Teddy. I promise. I'm copying and pasting all of them. Lou Perez actually asked, "Was the Battering scene real in Straight Outta Compton, Lonzo?"
Was it real? I don't know if real in regards to Easy. I know the Battering Ram rolled the streets of Los Angeles and terrorized the neighborhoods like it's nobody's business. Battering Ram
break the Battering down for people who don't know. We've talked about it, but break it down.
Battering Ram was a tank that they created in Daryl Gates, the chief of police for the LAPD. He created a tank because during the crack era, people learned how to fortify their houses. I mean, it would take forever for them cops to break into a crack house because they had the gate, they had the bars on the doors, they had the doors double reinforced. You had double bar doors, and sometimes you may have double windows. And because one, you had to keep the robbers out and the police. And crack cocaine does not flush or dissolve in water like powder cocaine. So you need some time to dispose of that shit before the cops get there. And most of the time when they would finally get into the house of the crack house, the cocaine would be gone. So they found a way to just tear them all down, just come to the wall. So they put a big ass metal plate on the barrel of a tank, a metal plate on the barrel of a tank, and they would just pull that something around the side of your house and come through like a lowrider and just come right through the living room. But the problem with that was a lot of times they go to the wrong houses, or sometimes they would smash down the door of a bedroom and kill people. Okay, they'd hurt kids and shit like that. So it just became a nuisance. And
Hey, there it is. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who is the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shah is the true name of his only begotten Son in the Paleo Hebrew. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And as always, peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Hey, back at it, man. I guess I saw it recently in a show or a movie. I can't remember, but the old Batter Ram. Now, I was born in 89. Now, I do remember the song, the Batter Ram. You know, my grandparents used to listen to it, but I wasn't necessarily, able to comprehend during the crack era seeing the Battering. So what that man was going into during, the crack era, which was the 80s, the hype of the crack era. You heard what he said, man. They put I think I got a picture of it. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they put a metal plate this on a tank, man, on the barrel of a tank. And yeah, the scene in Boys in the, what's it called? Straight Outta Compton, if you've seen it, with Eazy-E, same thing, but this happened in real life. Now, why am I bringing it out? And towards the end of what that guy was saying, he mentioned that sometimes they would get the wrong house, and children and etc. Have perished, because of that damn battering ram. Now, the reason why I bring this out is because of prophecy. Now, the Lord has instructed us through this prophecy that bad times are coming, all right? And it's going to be a time like this earth has never seen before. So if they were doing that in the freaking 80s, in, just the so-called black and Hispanic communities in the 80s, how much force are we about to see these guys come in with, during this time that the earth has never seen before? All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and we'll start at verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection. It goes into a violent uprising. All right, just looked it up. A violent uprising upon those that fear the Lord. So the ones that fear Yahweh Bahashem and Hawashah, first and foremost, this is who this great insurrection is coming upon. And then it goes on to say, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, man. So like a madman, sparing none. Going back to that battle ram. All right, man. again, I wasn't really alive, but you know, there's people that were out in California that can testify of actually seeing these vehicles, you know, patrolling the streets and actually tearing down the damn doors. He was going into, you know, why they had to come up with that. It was because what he said, people were fortifying their homes, man, and the police couldn't just, you know, just kick in the door like they wanted to, so they had to take it up a level, take it up a notch. And we're warning our people, warning ourselves first and foremost through the Spirit. Oh man, this is going to happen again, but it's going to be on a massive scale. The scriptures here is telling us in every place, so not just the hood, not just California. It'll be a worldwide thing that this enemy, all right, this wicked man Esau Edom and his counterparts, all right, this beast system is going to come in like a madman, sparing none. And you could best believe, however the Lord is going to facilitate them doing it, they're gonna go door to freaking door. All right, they're gonna clear neighborhoods out, especially where you Jakes live at, man. There's nothing to clear out the projects or these low, you know, income apartments. All right, that's nothing. These, you know what I mean, these people do this stuff in real life, man. So we just got to be circumspect. And remember, I'm not going to make this video longer, you know, than the Spirit needs it. All right, but it was just on my spirit to remember, damn, it was a point in time not too long ago here in Babylon the Great where these guys were busting up in your motherfucking house with a motherfucking tank. That ain't no light thing, bro. And again, we can't stress enough what's about to happen, man. And the wrath of Yahweh Shem Shah. Check that out, man. Look at the wrath Yahweh Shem Shah has placed upon us through generation. Just look at the 80s. Look at the crack in itself. How that was a terror, you know, and most of our families were affected by that crack. Some or whatever drug, you know, they was coming out with, heroin, all that shit, coke, all that shit. Look how it tore our communities up. There, I mean, you can still see remnants of the crack era in these major cities, New York, Atlanta, you know, California. You can still see the ruins of, I mean, you should look at New York, man. I don't know what the hell, well, because I wasn't alive, you know, I was born in 89, but I look at, you know, video clips and stuff of just the chaos that was, bro. Parts of New York, I'd be like Brooklyn and stuff in the 80s, set on fire. It looked like a third world country in New York in the 80s, man. During that crack era, buildings burning. During, what was that movie? One boy had the Carter. New Jack City, man. You know, it was crazy, insane in the 80s. And the Lord is warning us, man. This is about to be a time like the earth has never seen before, man. All right. So again, if they came in with a tank and they was, let the bruh tell it, you know, women and children, innocent people, you know, got hurt, you know, during that time. Imagine when the Lord himself, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, puts a certain spirit upon these people not to have no back down, man. All right, ain't no telling how they gonna come in with. They could just bomb the projects. You know what I mean? The hell with all that deceit, you know, and that's why the Lord told us not to trust in, you know, that carnal sword, the modern day sword, which is the gun. A lot of our people love it. My YouTube feed is filled with just clips of niggas, you know, at gun ranges and showing off their Glocks and their switches and all this shit. All right. Well, what are you gonna do when it ain't really gonna be a shootout like you think it is, Jake? And when they just come in with their blessing, which is the sword, which they got all type of stuff. Like I say, they could just blow your neighborhood to smithereens, man. If they came in with a tank for some crack selling, all right, and some crack, how much more when this is it, the mark of the beast, when everybody has to take this is mandatory, all right? And plus the Lord is fueling this fire of this enemy, of this wicked man. You better get your stuff together, man. Serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's all we telling y'all, man. All right, couple more precepts. What was it? 2 Corinthians, man. Knowing that, right? 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. There it is, man. We're not ignorant of his devices. And, you know, the fact that he has the means of mass carnage. All right. We're not ignorant of that. All right. We're not ignorant to the fact that the Lord had warned us of the things to come, man. So what do, man? We serve Yahweh Bahashem and Hawashai. How do we do that? Hey, man, studying to show yourself approved, man. All right, learning what is required of you, learning how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, the ones that you can keep, learning how to observe the high holy days and the holy days. All right, all these things, being obedient, whatever your lot is, you be a male or female, whether you be a teacher, prophet, etc. Everyone needs to have hands on deck, fulfilling their lot. Everyone isn't a teacher, everyone isn't a prophet. Goes into the women as well. If you don't have a man and you're not being a help me, and y'all are helping each other, you should be praying for that opportunity. All right, that is how we get on the good side, quote unquote, of Yahweh Shem Shai. And Lord willing, he will protect us from the battering, okay, or whatever the enemy has, man. We talked about all right, all these weapons that they can manipulate, whether through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's gonna go down, man. All that. I looked at the during the time of the protests where certain so-called black people were getting put to sleep by the police, and those riots were taking place throughout Babylon the Great, Atlanta, and these major cities. And I'm watching the government, and I'm watching the people, and I'm watching the government, I'm watching the people, and they're facing off, and they have no idea. See, all that running, and especially Eve is running up on the police. That these guys are out there full battle rattle, batons, helmets. Eve up there talking shit, running up in their face. Let me tell you something. In real war, real life situation, that's not going to happen. All right. So when that enemy comes in like a madman sparing none, you're not even going to be able to get close to him, Eve. All that running up, talking shit, throwing rocks and all that, man. Y'all better be ready to go. I'm talking about, and you know what I mean. Better be ready to go ahead and rock on out if that's what you want to do, man. Because it ain't gonna be a joke. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they can't receive that. All right, they don't understand how serious and how dangerous it's about to get, man. All right, during Jacob's trouble, because they ain't never seen shit. All right, and they're not humble enough to be receptive to the warnings, man. All right, especially the old folks of our nation. I always talk about them. They think they done seen and done it all. All right, the Lord told you now, you ain't seen what he about to bring upon this earth, man, and know where you ever see it done like this again. So brace for impact. All right, them niggas was rolling down the damn streets with a damn tank, all right, or busting through walls, man. All right, I've seen footage of this, man. Got documentaries on this. Again, what are we up against, man? What are we finna be up against during Jacob's trouble? The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. He's not gonna lie to us, man. That is why we can't go around prophecy. See, we gotta go through it. That's why the only hope that we have of our livelihood is serving the Lord. Other than that, we are done. There's nothing that we can do. We might can fight for a moment. Might can throw some bullets for a moment, but it's no way we can make it through all of this without Yahweh Bahashem and Hawashai. 2/3 think they can do it. They think their money, whatever worldly knowledge they have, they think that's going to get them there. And the fact that they don't really know Yahweh Bahashem and Hawashai like that, they think it's a game. They think the Lord is buddy, especially women. The Lord is my friend. I'm buddy. The Lord is my husband, all that old shit. You have no idea, You have no idea about the chain of command. And guess who's a part of that chain of command through the spirit, starting with Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai. It'll be the Lord's men. All right. And of course, 2/3 of the nation of Israel don't reverence us as anything other than niggas. All right, they can't see, Yahweh Shema shine us, but they will during that day, because the Lord said he was going to lift up a standard. When that same enemy comes in like a madman, sparing none, with whatever they got, the Lord's going to lift up a standard. All right, 2/3, the rest of them nations, they think we crazy for talking about we'll fly, disappear, all that in relation to spiritual power. Well, you just wait and see. All right, you just wait and see. All right, and one more precept, and it's straight to the point, But it was just on my spirit just to remember, damn, yeah, that they was rolling down the street with a doggone tank during the crack era. That's crazy. That's not a light thing. That's like some real shit. They ain't like that pandemic. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like was skating under the radar a little bit, but hey, man, it ain't gonna be like that during Jacob's trouble. I told you they gonna go neighborhood to neighborhood, house to house. So that's why the Lord, mentioned, we shall be pilgrims, man. You might have to, move from location to location, man, in order to, not get captured, man. All right, or if we do get captured, hey, it is what it is. At least we know, hey, we at the end of this thing. That's something that you brothers and sisters gotta remember. Whatever happens when it really gets ugly, just know, hey, Yahweh gotta be close. And I mean close, close. Not like close now, because we still got prophecy, even though we know through the Spirit the Lord is close. But you know what I'm saying? We're still waiting on, certain prophecies come to pass. When we see these prophecies really come to pass, this world war and this mark of the beast, all right, you better, be looking up in the sky, because, it got to be in a moment now. All right, but Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Of course, the ultimate temptation would be, that MOTB, all right, and the fact that they want to take away our livelihood and our actual lives if we don't take it. That's the ultimate temptation. The Lord is teaching us and telling us, hey, if we come to serve him, put our hands to this plow, open up our ears to be receptive to what's being spoken unto us. Amen. There's going to be temptation. We're going to be tempted every day. We're tempted, to go back into the world. Hey, some more than others. And, Lord, hey, we're strong together, So I ain't saying like, it's a huge issue, but, we're not perfect. So we're definitely going off some way, somehow, in relation to keeping the law perfectly, which is why we got to get out of here, man. But again, all about that temptation. Prepare thy soul for temptation. And again, the ultimate one is going to be taking that mark of the beast, man. All right, because it's going to seem good compared to, you losing your dwelling place. It's all fine and dandy now because we're able to do these epistles. Brothers is able to, however they get to camp, whether they got their own vehicles, whether they ride with other brothers, take the bus, whatever have you. All right, we can still travel at will for the most part and go home to our dwelling places, man. Play the game, have a little yarn, and enjoy time with certain women. If brothers deal with, certain women, all right, it's not gonna be like that during Jacob's trouble. All right, set the verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. The apostles always going into that endurance. This thing is about endurance, and make no haste in time of trouble. Hell, we already know that it's the time of trouble. That's why we're not making haste. That's why we're doing things to make our calling and election sure, because we believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. We believe in the words that they spoke themselves and through the mouth of the prophets. Okay, all right. So don't make a haste, all right, because contrary to popular belief, here pretty soon it's going to be too late for you to repent, and you're not going to be saved like you think you are, Jake. All right, are people with this, oh, I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost, what they say down here, okay, have no idea what they're talking about. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, just remember, man, this man will come in all crazy. Like, prepare yourself, man. Get prayed up. Pray more first and foremost. Every time we make these epistles, make no mistake about it, we talk to ourselves, man. I gotta pray more. I gotta do more. Okay, because it ain't gonna be no joke. But for Wadi Yahweh Shema Hawashai, for the process, trust the process. That's a good video, Lord willing, man. I could probably do that one too. Trust the process that the Lord has for you. It ain't pretty, but it'll be pretty in the end. We'll be pretty too. You know what I mean? We'll be beautiful. You know what I mean? Your pa. In the end, when we're changed and glorified. So we just got to get there, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.